a boy in the blues number.
This is another really nice class. Got to commend all the exhibitors in here. Just a really neat class all the way right to the end. The young lady's got the calf at the very end. Still a good steer. Not as much time maybe as the rest in terms of needing him to be a little more ready. But we started studying the mechanics of all these cattle in here. We got some cattle in here all the way through that really have a lot to them in terms of muscle, and the kiddos are doing a nice job. For me, the mechanics of sorting the top end of the class in this particular sort become just a touch more complex. The red steer is one that I think kind of puts the best combination of traits together. At first glance, you certainly like the fact that he's a real moderate, big body, kind of easy feeding looking critter that just is very market ready. When you get him behind him, a real massive steer in terms of spread down his top and thickness from behind. He's not really extreme in any area. A calf that I'd like to see travel just a little sounder out of his shoulder into the surface up front, but I think relative to some of his contemporaries, certainly a calf that's reasonable in that regard. But overall, just a nice, practical, moderate, deep-bodied steer that still balances pretty nice. When he throws his head up, he's got a good look out of his front end relative to how big-bodied and massive he is. Calf I've got here in second in terms of watching the cattle get out and travel. Probably a steer that I think on a comparative basis has a bit of an advantage in that respect. And to me, that gives him a lot of merit as you start analyzing where he needs to sort in this class. A calf, though, that has the same type of moderate, deep-bodied, easy-feeding type of look. He's really powerful when you get your hands down his top, but one of the more honest steers, I think, in terms of ribbon loin. A steer that if I were to change him why I didn't use him, I just like to see him more attractive to the floor of his chest and up through his neck. A calf that to me gets a little deeper there into the front half of his body. I like to see him balanced just a little bit during